Thinking about studying abroad, but wondering how you will actually pay for it? If you've been searching for an education loan for study abroad, this video is going to answer some of the biggest questions students have before taking that step. Hey future global scholars, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into a super important topic for anyone dreaming of studying abroad. How to fund your international education. We all know studying overseas offers incredible opportunities, new cultures, amazing experiences, and a huge boost to your career. But let's be real, it can also come with a pretty hefty price tag. That's where overseas education loans come in handy. Whether you're worried about tuition fees, living expenses, or understanding the loan process, stay with us because we're breaking it all down in a simple way. So what exactly is an education loan for an overseas university? Simply put, it's money you borrow from a bank or financial institution, specifically to cover the cost of studying abroad. Think of it as a bridge to your dream university. It helps make sure that a deserving student like you can access international education. The best part, you don't have to stress about paying it all back while you're still hitting the books. You can often pay just simple interest or partial interest during your course. Then once you've graduated and started your awesome new job, you begin repaying the loan in easy equated monthly installments called as EMIs. How cool is that? Now, where do you get these loans? There are generally two main institutions offering education loans for studying abroad. First up, private banks. Many private banks offer education loans with interest rates that can vary, usually starting from around 9% to 13% per annum, or sometimes even higher. Some private banks offer loans without needing collateral, which is awesome if you don't have a property to pledge. However, others will require some form of collateral like immovable property. Each bank has its own rules, so it's worth checking them out. Then we have public banks. These are usually those banks that offer lower interest rates compared to private banks, often ranging from 8% to 10% per annum. The main thing to remember with public banks is that they often have a mandatory collateral requirement once the loan amount goes above a certain limit. So if you do have a collateral, a public bank can be a very secure option with a better interest rate. In fact, did you know that about 65% of international students in the US alone take some form of education loan? It's a really common and effective way to achieve your study abroad goals. So before we continue, if you're someone who wants clarity on your next step, don't miss this. Fill out the free counseling link in the description and our team will reach out to guide you. All right, so you know what a loan is and where to get one. But what do you need to apply for one? Gathering your documents beforehand will make the process much smoother. Here's a checklist. Residence proof. You'll need yours and your co-applicants. Academic documents. This includes your past mark sheets, your university acceptance letter, which is super important, and your scores from standardized tests like GRE, GMAT, or IELTS. Good scores and acceptance into a top-ranked university can really boost your chances of loan approval. Bank statement. Typically, you'll need the last 6 months' bank statement from your co-applicant. Collateral documents. If your loan requires collateral, you'll need things like the property title deed, an approved building plan, and a no objection certificate, NOC, for a mortgage from the builder or society. ID proof. Your passport is essential along with passport size photographs and the bank loan application form itself. Now comes the best part, the benefits of taking an education loan for studying abroad. An education loan is not just about funding your studies, it can also help you build a strong future in many ways. First, it makes you Atmanirbhar or self-reliant. When you finance your education through a student loan, you take responsibility for your own academic journey. It gives you a sense of independence and achievement. Knowing that you're investing in your own future can boost your confidence and help you become more financially responsible. Another major benefit is to access to quality education. Many talented students miss opportunities to study at top international universities just because of financial limitations. With an education loan, you can pursue your dream course at a globally recognized university and learn from world-class professors and researchers. Education loans also help you preserve your family's savings and assets. Instead of using all your family savings or selling valuable assets, you can fund your education through a structured repayment plan. This allows your family to stay financially secure while you focus on achieving your academic goals. And here's the benefit many students overlook: building a strong credit score. By repaying your education loan on time can create a positive credit history early in life. A good credit score can make it easier to get future financial products like a home loan, car loan, or credit card. Plus, it helps you develop smart financial habits that will benefit you throughout your career. So an education loan doesn't just help you study abroad. It helps you become an independent, access quality education, protect your family's finances, and build a strong financial future. That's why an education loan is often considered an investment in yourself and your dreams. 3 powerful tools that can save you money on your student loan. Before you apply for an education loan, it's important to plan your finances carefully. Thankfully, there are some useful tools that can help you make smarter borrowing decisions. First is the education loan EMI calculator. This tool helps you estimate your monthly loan repayments by trying different loan amounts and repayment tenures. That way, you can choose an EMI that comfortably fits your future budget. Next is the college course expense calculator. This calculator helps you estimate the total cost of studying abroad, including tuition fee, living expenses, and other educational costs. It ensures that you borrow the right amount, not too much and not too little. Another useful tool is the eligibility calculator. If you're wondering how much education loan you may qualify for, this tool can provide an estimate based on your financial profile. It helps you understand your borrowing capacity before you apply. Using these tools before taking an education loan can help you better borrow wisely and avoid unnecessary financial stress in the future. Next, let's talk about the eligibility criteria for an overseas education loan and find out who can apply for one. Generally, students must be Indian citizens, aged 18 or above, have confirmed admission to a recognized university, and have a co-borrower earning in India. The co-borrower is usually a parent, legal guardian, sibling, or another close blood relative that must have a bank account in India and act as a primary debtor for the loan. But what if you don't have a suitable co-signer? The good news is that some lenders now offer no co-signer student loans, specifically for international students. Instead of focusing on your current finances, these lenders evaluate your academic performance, chosen university, field of study, and future earning potential. With a no co-signer education loan, you can stay financially independent, cover your study expenses, build a credit history, and avoid placing financial responsibility on your family or your friends. So whether you choose a traditional education loan or a no co-signer option, understanding the eligibility criteria is the first step towards funding your study abroad dream. Lastly, the challenges of financing your studies abroad. Studying in countries like the US or Canada can be life-changing, but financing your education can be one of the biggest challenges. Tuition fee and living expenses can cost tens of thousands of dollars every year, making it difficult for many students and families to manage the expenses on their own. While scholarships and university funding can help, competition is often very high, and not every student receives financial aid. As a result, many students look for private education loans to fund their studies abroad. However, getting a student loan as an international student isn't always easy. Since most students don't have a credit history in the US or Canada, lenders may consider them a higher risk. To reduce that risk, some lenders ask for collateral or require a co-signer who is a citizen or permanent resident with a strong credit history. But finding a qualified co-signer can be difficult if you don't have friends or family living in the country. That's why many students today explore no co-signer education loan options, which can make studying abroad more accessible and convenient. The good news is that with proper research and the right financial planning, you can find out funding solutions that help turn your study abroad dream into reality. If you're ready to explore your options, don't hesitate to reach out to financial institutions for more specific information and guidance. They can help you understand the best loan facility for your unique situation. For personalized guidance, you can comment below, visit futuresabroad.com, or connect with us directly on WhatsApp at +971 58598 6640. The free counseling link is also available in the description. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share it with someone planning to study abroad, and subscribe for more information, content on global education and career opportunities. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.